Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and give my review on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, I'm kind of late with this review, so I'm not going to go in any particular order, so we're just going to talk about what happened in the show. Let's start off with Diane. Is her name Diane or Diana? I don't know if her name is Diane or Diana. Whatever name I call, whether it's Diane or Diana, just know I'm talking about the same person. Okay? So, Diane. For those who don't know, I don't really like when a girl comes onto the Housewives shows and they're like that one, they're only there for like one season, and then girl, they get their walking papers and they're not able to come back the second season, because I feel like that first season is kind of rough for the majority of the girls, whether you're a housewife or a friend of the show. So I like for the girls to kind of stick around at least for 2 seasons now. Diane. I'm not connecting with Diane as a viewer. I feel like Diane is fake. I do. I feel like Diane is one way off the camera and she's another way on camera. And I feel like her story is not adding up to me. So Crystal says that Diane tells her, you know what makes you cute is because you're relatable and I'm not. Which is cool, okay? I think I said this in my last review. I don't expect someone who's walking around here with a $200,000 ring on their finger, right, with 5 or 6 houses around the world to relate to me. I get it. Okay? Right? I think that she tries to come across on TV like the poor girl who was just thrown into this wealth. Because if you listen to her, she said that she was poor, and then, she experienced, I think she said, extreme poverty. And then I think that's when she met somebody rich, and then she married him, and then they got a divorce. And, girl, salute to the girls who marry rich, okay? Because on Mad Day, if it go your way, mama, you might come out on top. You want to be on top? Okay, yes! Okay, so shout out to all the girls. But then Diane says things like she doesn't know what an outlet is. Or the thing that really had me like open my eyes this episode is when she said that she didn't really know how to go to a store and shop. Now I'm trying to wrap my head around how someone who grew up poor and lived in poverty, you were not born rich. And even you said that the wealth kind of like fell onto, she said that the wealth kind of like fell into her lap. When she first saw her first, she thought she was rich when I think she said when she got her first $100. And then I think she said when she got her first 1,000, she was like, oh my God, right? And then when she first got her first 100,000, and then they asked her, what about when you first got your first million? She was like, at that point I didn't realize I hadn't even scratched the surface. So it's hard for me to believe that someone who grew up the way that you say you grew up, you don't know how to go into a fucking store and pick out some pants. But you try, like, I'm so used to people coming to my home and I don't go to the store. You mean to tell me your ass ain't never walked into no Ross Dress for Less, or no TJ Maxx, or no Burlingtons, or no Foley's back in the day, or no Pennies? For the girls who don't know what Pennies is at JC Penney's, or no Sears, American Red Cross, Salvation Army, the thrift stores. Like, it's hard for me to believe that, especially when you say you come from where you come from. And that this wealth thing, you're kind of new to it. You didn't grow up in this lifestyle. You're new to this lifestyle. This is new money for you. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know about Diane. I feel like Diane is a bona fide bitch. That's what I feel. And I don't like that that's how she's not presenting herself. I know that sounds crazy. Like, I don't too much care for Heather Dubrow. But one thing that I have seen from the times I've watched Orange County is she just comes across as a bitch. But it doesn't seem like she tries to make an excuse for her being a bitch. Yeah. Like, to me, when Sutton first came on to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and people will tell you, I went up for Sutton. I went up for Sutton because Sutton was who she was. Sutton was a rich, white, delusional woman. Okay? Sutton used to walk around here in her couture. She needed to make sure that, girl, what's the seating arrangement? Y'all girls look a mess. Okay, remember when she went to that dinner and Erica had on that outfit and her cheeks were hanging out? I thought the outfit was cute. But Sutton did not understand what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Sutton was who she was. And that's what kind of, like, I was drawn to her, like, not because I can relate, because I can't relate, because I'm not no rich white woman. But it's just like, I just like the fact that she was like, this is who she was. Either you gonna like her or you're not gonna like her. And I love Sutton. Now, if you compare Sutton now to the woman who first was introduced to us, it's like two completely different people. I just feel like in real life, Diane is a bitch. And I just want her to be that bitch on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Don't be coming around the girls with this boy who's 33 and you look like you his mama. You done had pushed out a baby. You walking around here talking about you got 5 or 6 homes and your daughter lives in, I think she said, London, training for the Olympics, and you walking around here with $200,000 rings on, and you're telling Crystal, you're telling Crystal that you're not relatable, but it's cute that she is. But then you get on the show and you're like, oh, I grew up this way, but now all of a sudden, bitch, I don't know how to go shopping. Girl, what? It sounds like when Erica Jane said last year that she doesn't know how to go into a bank. Didn't Erica Jane said something along those lines? Girl, you were a hoe when you met your husband. You was probably used to going to the bank depositing $1 bills. Don't play them games, girl. That's one of the girls who try to pull the wool over my eyes, and I don't like it. Now, I will say this much about Miss Diane. I kind of agree with her when it came to Sutton. And y'all know I go up for Sutton. But I also have to tell the truth when I feel like it's the truth. When she said that Sutton was clumsy with her words, I don't know Sutton that well, but she's clumsy with her words and her behavior. You come off weird and wrong. I've heard you apologize 2 or 3 times. Now, at first I was like, who this bitch thinks she talking to? Because I know she ain't talking to Sutton like that, okay? But when I thought about it, when you think about what Sutton had just said probably 10 minutes in the episode to Dorit about her being uncomfortable and her, whenever she feels uncomfortable, she says weird things and uncomfortable things. And then for Diane to for Diane to come around and say, girl, I've been around you, blah, blah, blah. It makes sense why she would probably feel the way that she feels. Because I had to try to put myself in Diane's shoes. If I come into a group, and even though, girl, we know Diane probably watch probably every episode of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. If you come into a group and there's this one person who's constantly apologizing, you're probably gonna be looking at that bitch like, why is she always apologizing? She must be on some bullshit. So I don't really think that Diane was wrong in her assessment when it comes to Sutton. Right? Now, of course, people can say she was being messy and Lisa Rinna. Bitch, hold up. Some people say she was being messy and that Lisa Rinna probably set her up to say that shit. And that's a possibility. But I still don't think it takes away from her points being valid. Kyle, you one nasty ass heifer. And let me just say something. For those who don't know, I don't like dogs. Okay, it's not that I don't like dogs. I'm scared of dogs. And I think because, within my fear, that comes with me not liking the dogs. But it's not like I don't like dogs. It's just that I'm scared of dogs. No matter the size, okay? It don't matter what size they are. It don't matter what type of dog it is. I don't do dogs. I remember one of my best friends from high school used to have those toy dogs. That dog was probably this big, no lie. Girl, when I would go to her house in high school, girl, they would have to put the dog up. That's how, I don't do dogs. My nieces had a dog before. Girl, my sister would have to put the dog up behind the fence. And they had like a fence, so like when the kids start walking, you gotta block them out. She would put the dog behind the fence. Or they would put the dog on the leash and then wrap the leash around the bottom of the couch so the dog could only walk so far. Yes, girl, I don't do dogs. But for Kyle, to have those dogs ripping and running around that house after those dogs had been outside all day long, walking in God knows what, I saw one of those dogs, all on the counter. One of the dogs reached over into Lisa Renner's plate and snatched her steak. And I think that nasty heifer just kept on eating. The dogs running around, people trying to eat. And she just said, oh my God, my dogs are not home trained. I couldn't have been in that environment, but even if I wasn't afraid of dogs, I would still feel some type of way about me trying to eat. Even, did y'all hear when Diane even walked over to the couch? She was like, okay, shoot, go. Girl, people are trying to eat and converse and drink, right? And we can't do any of that because your dogs are too busy ripping and running around this fucking house. Go. Put those dogs outside, close the door, girl. Put them in the laundry room, girl. Put them away until after we're finished eating. We can't even eat right. You got people literally running around the house trying to protect their food from your goddamn dogs. When I tell you, I don't know why that. I probably because my situation with dogs, but that bothered my soul. When I tell you my soul was interrupted. Girl, when I say I was pissed. I put Kyle shops at Home Goods, which is cute. Y'all saw those Home Good bags in the back of her truck. I put Garcelle made it to the home. Last year Garcelle had to sleep when they went to La Quinta. Is that what it's called? Garcelle had to sleep at the hotel. This year she made it to the house. Erica Jane and her glam squad. I said, Mama gonna have a glam squad. You can't tell me that bitch ain't in. Girl, I want to know where Erica Jane getting all this money at. Because, girl, I thought I was gonna start calling Erica Jane G.I. Jane. Oh, man. So when Dorette went to the restroom, Crystal had a get together. Crystal had a get together, and at the get together, they went over for food and drinks basically. And Dorette, she got up and went to the bathroom. I don't know why I felt like that was staged. Girl, I don't know, girl. Anytime Doreen is giving me really I'm going for my Emmy this year, girl, tease. I don't know, girl. I'm gonna go to the restroom, and as soon as she left, girl, here go Kyle. This is a voicemail that she left me. And then she come back, and the phone is down. Girl. I said, okay, girl. Doreen probably sent Kyle a text message like, girl, I'm about to go to the restroom, girl. Make sure you play my voicemail. I said they love making Crystal a bartender. Crystal, stop being a bartender, girl. They using you. When Crystal said she'll wait 3 years to go buy something on discount, I said, I know that's right, baby. Y'all know who I want to give a shout out to? Shout out to Ricky. Girl, the hairstylist. Diane's hairstylist. I said, hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Yes. Hey, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Yes. Hot ass. Anyways, did Sutton say Crystal breath stank? When she offered her some breath, I mean, girl, it's better for your sister to tell you than for you to go out in public, girl, and you just blowing hot air in the people's face. I ain't gonna lie, I did giggle when Diane said the clothes are pretty. Seems like something I would wear in my house. Sutton apologizes to Dorit. Dorit accepts her apology. Diane says she's a Leo, but she's really a Virgo. Now, let me say something about Sutton. Sutton is my girl. But Sutton, I feel like you're full of shit sometimes. I'm not saying that Sutton doesn't have childhood trauma from what happened to her when she was a child. Then she said somebody broke into her house when she was young. And I think when her father killed himself. But a part of me feels like, Sutton, you really didn't give a fuck about Dorit being robbed, and you had to come up with any excuse to try to cover up the fact that you really just didn't give a fuck. I really feel that way. I feel like Sutton low-key full of shit. I don't think she gives a damn about Dorit being robbed. I just think that she had to come up with an excuse. Now I'm trying to figure out, who in the fuck got robbed? Was it Dorit or Cal? Because now y'all did tell me in the comment section that Cal got robbed before, and she said it in the episode too. But girl, did you get robbed? Did you get robbed the other day when Dorit got robbed, or did you get robbed, a while ago? Because the way you been going up, honey, I could have swore it was you. Supposedly, allegedly, girl. Who's supposed? Girl, okay. Crystal is triggered. At first, I didn't understand what the fuck Crystal was saying. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? Girl, I was with Cal and Dorit and everybody else. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Girl, I'm about to go, girl. This whole talking crazy. Okay? But when I watched it the second time, I think I figured out what Crystal was trying to say. I just think Crystal was saying that last year, when it was me and Sutton having our situation, every single one of y'all helpers in this room tried to tell me I was wrong about how I felt and how I used the wrong word, right? And y'all all wanted me to give Sutton the benefit of the doubt. But now all of a sudden, right, it's not the same. I don't think Crystal was trying to compare her situation to Dorit's. I think that she was just using, as far as like her feelings and feelings being validated and feelings being valid and trying to tell people how they should feel and how, bitch, y'all just got on to me last year and wanted me to give her the benefit of the doubt. But now since your homegirl over here and she done said something about your homegirl, bitch, it's, like Erica, are you fucking serious? And girl, all this extra shit. I think that's what Crystal was coming from. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know. Girl, when Erica started up on Sutton, girl, Erica, when I tell you, Erica wants a moment. I'm sorry. Y'all know I used to go for Erica Jane. Erica wants a moment with Sutton so bad. When she started up, and Garcelle said, oh, here we go. She knew that bitch was about to be on some fuck shit, okay? You feel okay with how you treated me? Girl, this is the thing. I don't know why Erica tried to switch this up like Sutton just treated her some, like, girl, all Sutton did was read the article, okay? And she said that some shit wasn't adding up. She didn't say that you were lying about, you know, the $20 million, something like that. She just said that she felt like you were lying. You weren't telling the truth about everything. And the truth of the matter is, I think that a lot of people felt like you were not telling the truth about everything. For those who don't know, I was on the fence on whether or not Erica knew. But I also felt like she lied about some stuff. Okay? Some stuff was like, girl, girl, I think you're lying. But I didn't know if she knew about what Tom was doing, if she had any parts in that. But I don't think that she was 100% truthful in everything that she said. And some things were questionable, like the way that she wanted to act like everybody was just throwing Tom away and under the bus. But bitch, you left his ass. Okay? You got your shit when he was at work, and bitch, you hit the road. Okay? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Girl, you hit the road. But then you wanted to be upset at other people because they didn't want no parts in that fuck shit. Like, I don't think it was a coincidence that, girl, this stuff broke out and mama, you was gone. Especially last year, you was shaking and crying and talking about how you love this man and you gonna stay to the end. But girl, when them people came forward and said that your husband was over there stealing their goddamn money, you pack your Chanels and bitch, you got on the road and moved to the other side. And moved to the other side of town. Anyway, yeah, that's it, honey. That's all I got. I'm here for Garcelle. When Garcelle said, since Sutton is here, would y'all like to have the conversation about her? Girl, we all saw how Cal looked at her. Yeah, girl, let's talk about Sutton now. Yeah, I know that Sutton had a conversation. I know Sutton talked to Dorit earlier, but let's talk about Sutton. Since everybody had something to say the other day, Cal, let's talk about her now since she's here. So everybody can have the powwow. Sutton, hey, girl. We about to talk. We need to have a conversation. They was talking about you the other day. Now they don't want to say shit. I brought it back up, though. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know about Diane, she can go low key. I don't think she's presenting her true, authentic self to us. I don't. I think that Diana is a bitch, and I'm okay with that. I just want you to be a bitch on camera, and then I can figure out if I like you or not. Like, I don't too much care for Heather Dubrow. Like, I love Sutton. So just because I think you a bitch or an asshole, don't mean that I'm gonna dislike you or mean that I'm gonna like you. Cause I can love you. Cause it's kind of like, okay, this is just who she is. Come on. This is who she is. I don't think this is who Diane is. Girl, you grew up poor. You don't know how to go shopping at a store. You grew up poor. Girl, you don't know what an outlet is. Girl, you say this money just fell in your lap. Girl, you giving me too much. And everything you say got holes in it. And another thing too, Diane, I'm tired of you licking your fucking lips. I don't know what's going on with Diane and those lips of hers. But every time I see her, she doing this. Have y'all noticed that? Go back and watch the episode. Every time Diane every time she come on the screen, girl, what is you licking? Bitch, do you need some chapstick? Girl, this is 99 cents. I'm sure you probably don't use this. Girl, they got some Lemire. Ooh, Lemire. For those who don't know, Lemire has the best chapstick. It's $75. But Lemire got the best chapstick. Get you some Lemire, girl. That's probably more your speed. Okay? This right here is mine. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye. And another thing too, don't see no shade. Diane don't even be giving me all of that to be having all of what she got. Like, girl, what you got? Girl, you got a stylist coming with you. Like, to me, like, I could see why not this season, Dorette look a mess. But I could see how in the past, Dorette would have a team with her. Like, okay, girl, your team putting you together. Girl, I haven't seen nothing with that Erica had on, not Erica, that low-key Erica too this year. Erica, why you, okay. But girl, I haven't seen anything that Diane has had on this season so far where, girl, you need to have your team traveling with you. Girl, you giving me very much kind of like shake and bake. Girl, you gotta throw a little blouse on, some little nice slacks, some heels, throw a little curl in your hair, and then you punching it. I don't know about Dee Dee. Her them lips of hers. All right, I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.